Hopefully, everyone has had an amazing week. We are in, what is today? Thursday? Thursday. We almost at the closing of March collective going into April. Happy birthday to everyone that is a Pisces and Aries as we have passed Pisces season. To all my returning watchers, viewers, and subscribers, welcome back. I pray that if you came back, I said something that you liked, that brought some type of truth, clarity, and awareness to you in your life, wherever you are in your life. My new watchers, viewers, and subscribers, welcome. I am Shay, the Dual Alchemist, your dual-natured being, bringing you messages from the divine, from whatever aspect they would like to deliver, for me to deliver it to, or from, to you. Y'all know I have like a real dingy sense of humor. For those of you that are frequent flyer miles, nonetheless, the messages that I give out collective, as they are general, they are still from the divine, regardless where you are in your life. If the message resonates with you, that's when you're meant to hear it. Now, a message may not resonate with you at this particular time, but it may resonate with you at a later date, as timelines can be past, present, and or future. Also, when I say masculine, I can mean feminine and vice versa. Okay? So, I only take what resonates and leave what is not collective. I don't have any pre-shuffles. I don't have any pre-reads. It's been a busy day. So, we're going to get into the groove of things collective, and we're going to make it work and do what it do. Ancestors are my highest good, Ashe. Archangels, divine of my highest good, highest self, Ashe, Ashe. Spirit guides and guiders and protectors, Ashe. Please protect me from all negative and low vibrational energies in the collective, by the collective, or for the collective that wish to interfere with the truth, clarity, and delivery of this message. Let's go ahead and not do return to senders, but transmute any and all negative energy that is sent towards me, including all evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, something with a gree, and all variations of such, into a higher vibrational energy, more useful for my highest good, to be of service to the collective, as that's what I like to do. Protect my energetic field at this time. Magnify my energetic shield of protection. Please heal and seal all leaks in my auric field and subtle body at this time, and allow me to see from any and all highest aspects by allowing me to tap into your energetic field, or you tapping into mine. So, overall energy is freedom and guide. You're being guided into freedom, collective, or your spirit guides are telling you that you are free. Nonetheless, it's overall good energy, in case anybody needed to see it again, starting with this overall energy. But there is a message that the divine has for a karmic or a particular set of karmics out there. Okay? They are saying that collective will continue to move forward freely as they are guided to do so by the divine, and they will have abundance in any and all areas of their life, whichever they choose. Okay? That's a message, free message to the karmic, spirit is saying. Okay? What is the messages, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, for those in the collective that need to hear the messages? I'm so glad to do a live for y'all today. Collective, I did one yesterday. I missed y'all though. So, like I said, things will change up, collective. Nonetheless, your girl is still here to give out the messages. Trust and believe me. It's just, I was going to say remodeling, but somebody could be remodeling a house. But it's just a matter of being able to take the energy or the timeline that I'm in at this current time moving forward and still work in my collective messages, okay? I like doing what I do. Collective, this is not for show. It's not for clout. It brings me a level of comfort. It brings me a level of healing to give y'all out the messages here. And I like being transparent with y'all, okay? Now, I'm not going to tell y'all everything because we know we have onlookers out there in the collective. But For those of you that are upright in heart, you know, I like being transparent with y'all, and I'm going to share as much as divine allows me to share with you and as much as I am comfortable with. And sometimes that calls for me to step outside of my comfort zone. But how do we learn? But by doing the things ourselves, right? So, nonetheless, collective, let's get into the energy. So, guide, freedom. To the karmics out there, collected is being guided towards freedom, or they are being freely guided towards abundance. Take that as a resonance. I feel like it's the same thing. So, look, I've been talking riddles sometimes, y'all. Rumpelstiltskin could be significant. So, we have, you know, it's Scorpio energy been coming out a lot. Okay, I think Scorpio, Aries, and Gemini, particularly in most of my decks. Now we are in Aries season. There was a lot of Piscean energy that came out the past couple of weeks, but like for the past week or so, it's been a lot of Scorpio. Look, confirmation, and then the message said melancholy tide. So, you know. Anyways, Scorpio energy, collective. Now, Scorpio can mean death and transformation. Also, I recognized something earlier today. Scorpio's number, or death's number, is 13, but 13 is also the number of divine feminine for Friday the 13th. That was a day for divine feminine energy to be protected, restored, balanced, and honored and appreciated, and you know what I mean, like paid homage to, okay? And they made it into an evil thing, as they have made everything that the divine feminine stands for to be an evil thing, right? So I just want to, I feel like I caught on to that, but it just like clicked on me. You know how you can see something several times, collective, but it doesn't really click to you until, I guess, until it's like time for divine to make it make sense for you in your lifetime, wherever you are, right? So yeah, 13 is significant, okay? So again, that's the death energy in the tarot. That's the major arcana here. Friday the 13th, again, they made it into something evil, but also Scorpio energy, which is the death and rebirth transformation here. And also surrounding Scorpio, before I even read the card, we got a lot of mystery going on here. It could be the people around you. It could be you. You could be the Scorpio. You just take it as it resonates and place it where it fits, collective. Okay. So Scorpio says purification to resurrect, the secrets of, remember I said mystery, right? Resulting from the power of, okay? Okay. Oh, we got Sekhmet energy out here. Ugh. Jupiter. Okay. We got Jupiter energy. Learn or teach. Be positive about and grow, and expansion here. So basically, what I said, like abundance was the next up thing. It's like collective. You are in one of your highest timelines in this plane so far. Okay. I feel like this is just the beginning. Like you have yet to even reach your peak in this newfound energy, these new things coming forth towards you here. However, it may be a mystery, or there may be a message being sent to the karmic energies around you, or that keep stalking you, that keep, I don't know, attacking you. I don't know what they're doing. At these days, it be so busy, collective, going into this new year, spring, Celtic, spring equinox, ashe, to the divine mother. But it be so like, we start to get into these like real busy time frames and stuff, where our mind is so focused on what it is that we want to come into fruition. Like we really did like the planting of the seeds and the harvesting and stuff like that, by way of doing the dark night of the soul, the healing, and for the bulk of us that did that, right? And that was during like the fall, the autumn months and the winter months here. It was very vital. And I remember back in December, I said, collective, go ahead and set your intentions forward for spring. So when the actual new year comes here, like all the seeds would be planted here, and everything that you needed to do, it would already be set in motion. So then by the time springtime comes, it feels like the energy is like doing things without having to do them. It's like whenever it looks like there may be a little hiccup in the road, it's like, no, divine's like, no, that's cool. Like that's meant to be like that. as you come out of your comfort zone into this new energy, into this newfound energy, right? And it's like, no, see, we got a solution right there. And that's what the energy has been feeling like. So if you got people in the collective, the karmic collective, right, that are attacking you, I feel like you're so busy, you're not even recognizing it. And I think that's a mystery to those in the collective, the karmic collective. Okay. That's what it feels like. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Somebody is also like concerned, or they're, I heard beguiled by how like, and I mean beguiled like enchanted, like somebody is enchanted by how you keep having this positive energy or these positive outcomes, how you keep growing and expanding, right? Like, what are the secrets that result in your growth and expansion here? How do you keep doing this? That's what I feel like the energy is, right? And it's like, because collective they walk by faith and not by sight, whomever you are or you guys are in the collective. And I say guys with air quotes for those of you that are non-binary, okay? But for those of you, it's like, the walking by faith and not by sight. I think that's, I'm not even going to go into that. I'll squirrel too quick. But with the guide and the freedom, this is like, you allowed yourself to be guided into freedom. You didn't know what would come out of it. You just actually did the work to prepare yourself for whatever that what you were meant to receive, right? And it's like, now you're receiving that, right? You were guided right into a timeline where everything is freed up for you. No forcible anything, no forcible relationships, no forcible jobs and careers, no forcible friendships or connections, no forcible anything. Like, even when it comes to your healing and dark night of the soul, like, it's not forcible. Like, you allow yourself to be guided by the divine or your spirit guides and or your ancestors into a timeline of freedom. Most people don't know what that looks like. And in that timeline of freedom, it's a lot of growth and expansion with this Jupiter energy. And it's like people are like beguiled by you. I keep hearing like that, like they're entrenched in your enchanting entanglement. Okay. Somebody could like a lot of like medieval and Shakespearean type of poetry, novels, stuff like that. Whom you are, it could be you or these people or a person here. But nonetheless, it's like somebody wants you to, it's like, you're a mystery to people. Like, maybe even the collective, 144,000 out of 9 billion. I want you to think about that. No matter if you think that you're one in a million, actually you are a needle in a haystack. You hear me? You are. It's not many people in their lives that will come across someone like you, okay? And you may not consider yourself to be that great. Not that you don't think highly of yourself, but it's just like you got to know that people like you don't come a dime a dozen here, okay? And it's not many people like you, and it's only like maybe a chance in a lifetime here that people will come across your path. They will be so blessed to come across your path. And this is not a boastful or conceited type of thing or an ego thing. This is a thing like you actually are proof. The proof is in the pudding. You are actually walking proof that walking by faith and not by sight, letting the divine lead you, letting God lead you, letting your guides lead you, letting your people lead you. You're in the spiritual realm in a place that you know not of, that most people know not of here. And it's like most people, they don't dare to go the route that most of you have went, or even go through what you have went through, because they truly don't have faith. Even the faith of a mustard seed, people just don't have it. And when they see you actually walking in it, being the proof of such, right? It's like people are like, oh my God, it's real. It's like they actually seeing a dragon. They're actually seeing an enchanted fairy tale folklore type of creature walk amongst them here, okay? And so some people want to know like how you did it, but also there could be this energy of like fear, like what if I want to ask collective, but it's like, I don't know what the energy is. Like, y'all energy is good. And the other energy, even the karmic energy, I feel like a lot of them are falling back, falling by the wayside because it's like, it can no longer be denied, you know? So take that as it resonates, collective. But yeah, we got Scorpio in Jupiter. And we have one more card that came out. I'm going to pull another, I don't know, however many. Because when I say I'm going to pull one, Divine be like, no, you're going to pull three. Okay. 13 can be significant. Okay. 1 and 3 is also 4. Okay. And we're talking about foundational principles of stuff. Like your something being set in stone. You know, that term, its number is 4. You know what I mean? Four elements, technically 4 physical elements. We have a 5th element, which is ether when you combine them all together. But that's a story for other days. But 4 elements, technically 4 seasons. You know, 4 cornerstones, right? They're in a triangle, square, whatever. It's 4 in order to solidify or seal in something. You get what I'm saying? So that's significant. You hear me? Like somebody could be like a life path number 4, 1 or 3. Okay, take that as it resonates here. And then we have Uranus energy. Stir up the situation by using be open to new ideas about and invent a new way too. Okay, so guide and freedom. You were open to the possibilities of whatever it is that could happen. Or, you know, like, it's like people not believing like, no, collective can't do that. No, there's no way that collective can do this, be this, come from this background, go through this, and there's no way that they're going to get to this resonant frequency of freedom, of abundance or abundant freedom. Okay, take that as it resonates. Freedom in itself is a level of abundance here. Okay, ma'am, I specifically turned the internet and Wi-Fi off of that phone so I could record without it glitching so much. Turn it off until I get done. Thank you. Children. So I'm being guided to say this, like, Spirit is saying to whoever the karmic energies or collectives are, right? As much as they can figure out different ways to stir up situations in your life, it's like if these people, just as much, they got to realize, just as much as they can like figure out different ways that they could come at you, collective, and trust me, they have tried every single way known to man and unknown to man. They even tweak some stuff and put some stuff together and cut and snip and glue and paste and sew to come up with ways to thwart your efforts or keep you off of your path or stop you from doing what it is that you were called to do or even gain in this lifetime. So just as much as they can do that, is the divine can do just as much for you. Okay, so because again, polarity, you know, duality, you know, like what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but it you know, in a saying, like, just as much bad as people can put out, you can put out just as much good, collective, you know? Anyways, collective, you're in control of your life, so just remember that, okay? Just remember that. We got Saturn energy over there, but we have the 4th house. What makes you feel secure? Support, your home, base, or family, okay? Man. So this is also giving me the energy, collective, you know, and I get sick and tired of bringing this up, but this is just like people they so blindly think that if they take all these external things for you, of course, most people would fold, but that's because those people don't turn to the divine. However, there are those of us in the collective, when all those things are taken from us, and particularly family support here, this could be your immediate family, your external family, friends type, your friend circle, just a support system and or team here, people who will support you no matter through thick and thin, no matter what. Bro, I am getting the 5 heartbeat. No matter how hard we try. That song right there. We got so much to no matter how hard it gets. We haven't finished yet. Okay, that's enough of me singing because we just not gonna do that. Okay, but that's the song I'm picking up on. Like, don't laugh at me in the collective because we know I just botch it, but I don't give it. I don't give a darn. I don't care. I can't be amazing at everything collective. So, anyways, I'm amazing at me. Hope y'all amazing at y'all. Okay, it's not a cocky thing. It's a self security thing. Okay, something that I never had at all in my life. Okay, so now that I have this, anyways, you could be in this energy collective. You know, and it don't have to be much, right? So it's like they people will attack you in the areas that they would fall apart. Like they would attack you and take away from things or block things and cause obstacles in your way in the things that they would fall apart without. However, nobody ever takes into account, none of these type of people ever take into account God, like the Most High, the divine. It's like, and it's like people could really, when they hear you say, like, how did you do it? Like the Most High God, people think it's cliche. They think it's clout chasing. It's not really. Because for some people, they say that. For some people, they truly mean that. Because for me, it was either lay down and die or turn to God on many occasions. Like, what you mean? Because if you took everything from me, and trust me, collective, I came far, and I still got a ways to go. Cool. I'm cool with that. But if you look at where I came from, where I was at, and what I went through, okay, especially when I'm talking about when I was down bad, right? It was nobody to turn to. I was gonna lay in that house, bro, and I was gonna cease to exist, or I was gonna call on God, and I chose to call on God. It ain't never been a time that I never not believed in the Most High God or the divine, my ancestors. It's never been a time that I didn't believe in them. It's just been always where I came to a realization that, girl, you need to stop believing in man and external forces, everything. Even the stuff you work hard for, right? People work so hard to take that away from you, but when they take all that stuff away from you, they can't take away from you God. And what God can give to us and restore in us, bro, with that resurrection energy, it's like unmatched. And it's like the people that were doing this to you, who I'm talking about, collective, they were non-believers. These may be the same ones that profess with their tongue, but lie with their hearts. You hear me? In the Most High God, right? And they may, again, profess with their tongue and lie with their hearts that they believe in God and God did it. And what would Jesus do? And, all that other stuff. And I'm not preachy like that, bro. I just literally say the Most High. It's as simple as that. It's as simplistic as that. As much as God is all complex and extravagant, he is a very simplistic, she, divine mother and divine father. They are as simplistic as it comes when it comes to like us needing them. All we got to do is turn to them and put more of our purpose, our faith, and our belief in them and what they can do. Because they can give us things that people can't give us. They can restore back to us things that people thought they took from us, but they were really just making the way for God to give us something better. Okay. And it just feels like that energy is like people like, because it's like they know that they are liars when they say, oh, God did it. I believe in God, right? They know that they lie with their hearts when they say that to the public to keep up some type of image that's who they truly are. But you walk it, you talk it, you live it, right? You are living proof of such, right? And it's like the same people who profess it with their tongues and lie with their hearts, they are dumbfounded. I mean, jaws on the floor and everything. And it's like, so God really real? God really, because it can only be. Like all the stuff we did to collective here, your family, your home base here, stirring up situations and what makes you feel secure, your support area, your home base, or your family here, okay? But you were open to new ideas about, or it has opened other people's eyes up to new ideas and inventing new ways here to grow and expand. This is like restoring people's faith or belief, or even instilling it in people who never had it, And these are people that believed in more of their magic. I can guarantee you, with that Scorpio energy, they believe more in their death magic than they did in God. And it's just like, well, God said, let me be the first to teach you. Whomever these people, and I look wild, collective, but you know, duty calls. So, one more, divine. Are y'all gonna give me one more? Or are y'all gonna play with it? Is that like a neighborhood or something? Venus energy, the attraction of, pleasure from, and good times here. Okay. Somebody feels like God made you very immaculate here. Okay. And this is also giving me the energy of like, people thought, like, remember how I said this is like somebody treated your life like an arts and crafts project. Okay. That means they cut, snipped, and nip-tucked. Nip-tuck could be significant. Somebody could watch that show, could have watched that show. But somebody made an arts and crafts project out of your life here and your faith in God. Like, oh, collective say they still believe in God. How about if we cut this out of their life and we replace that with this? Like, somebody did like arts and crafts with your life, and somebody also could have that spiritual gift. Man, people have many different spiritual gifts, collective. I just want you to know that, like, people can draw things into fruition, speak things into fruition, dream things into fruition, write things into fruition. They can script things. They can prophesy. They can do all kinds of things. And somebody may be having a very high artistic value here. And it could have been like physically, but connected spiritually. Somebody could have realized that at a young age, they had a really good talent. I mean, like, more than natural talent. Somebody was just amazing at what they did when it came to the arts here. And this could be all kinds of different arts: photography, sculptures, landscaping, painting, drawing, watercolor, oil paint, anything like that. It could be anything like that. Building. Somebody could have carpentry skills. Somebody is good at even jigsaw puzzles. That's what I hear. Okay. And somebody could have like, they could use this as a spiritual gift and they made your life a arts and crafts project here. It's like they cut out all the good things about you, or that they thought that made up you, and they replaced them with a bunch of blockages and obstacles here. Okay. However, it was like, God was like, nah, those puzzle pieces don't quite fit. And I make my puzzle pieces for collective quite one of a kind here. Okay. It's giving that energy. I keep hearing something like, I don't know, this is like a town or something, possibly in New York, possibly somewhere like that. It's a town and it starts with an S, and it's kind of like I don't want to say the ghetto. That's not really mean, but when I say it, you know, y'all know I don't mean anything by it. So, it's something like Shank something. I don't know. Not Shawshank. It's not like that. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's Shank something. Okay. Could be somewhere in Brooklyn. Whew, they ain't even let me get it out. Off top. Scorpio, the sorcerer. Somebody was doing death magic on you. Okay. You were guided out of that. Somebody also feels like you eat death magic for lunch. Jericho? I don't know. It's like you know how when you would have your cities and then they have their hoods, and then you would give the hoods like their nicknames and stuff.
Look, Mommy, this is Caleb, and this is you.
Girl, am I a bunny rabbit? For real? Girl, bunnies are good luck. My daughter drew me as a bunny rabbit. You know, Easter, laying those golden eggs or something, you know. Girl, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. That's so cute.
Caleb.
Nice.
Kind of messed me up a little bit.
Oh, it's fine. Get your own paper and draw. Your own coloring book. So we have the drum. Collective off top. that just gave me, I walked to the beat of my drum set. Okay. Lil Wayne, I walked to the beat of my drum set. I've been on the top for a while and they ain't jumped yet. But Ray Charles to the bullshit. Now I'm not gonna say the rest because that's irrelevant and we're not gonna get nasty on here like that, collective. But that part, you know. Remember I said it's like you Ray Charles to the bullshit. Like seriously, it's like you so busy feeling good about yourself, what you come out of, and even if you could have achieved a job at McDonald's as a manager for all I care. It's enough for you, whomever you are. It's enough for you compared to where you were or where you came from. Yes.
I don't know what the paper.
Then ask Taylor. Any other time, y'all can find paper, pencils, everything. My hidden snacks. They just like to talk and it's fine. Definitely got to get them busy for the summer. The babies, the big kids have stuff to do. So anyways, so it's like you Ray Charles to the BS collective. So it's like these people keep on, the sorcerers here with Scorpio. Somebody keeps throwing death magic at you and you're eating it. You're transmuting the energy, breath of fresh air. That's what I'm talking about. You're transmuting the energy. You're eating that negative energy and you're using it to resurrect. Whatever it is that they're throwing death magic at you in your life, finances, money, love, relationships, family, your stability here, your support system, whatever it may be, it's like you're absorbing it. You're being Lakeisha Evans, elevations, love. Mwah. So it's like you're eating that energy and you're resurrecting. It's like re-erections of a monument here. That's significant. But it's like if they tear it down, you eat that energy and you spit it out, and a new seed, it bursts forth a whole bigger structure. More blocks, more support here, more finances, more everything here. No matter what it is that they're attacking, all these people are realizing, and it has them again. It's like bedazzle is significant. I've been wanting to say that word. It won't get off my tongue. It won't. Sometimes the words talk for themselves, and it be like that, collective. But it's like, what was I gonna say? This is what happens when you're squirrel, collective. No, so serious though. Like, it's like Mommy. These people are realizing, like, this is like jaws on the floor Mommy. Energy. Yes. That is nice. That reminds me of Van Gogh. Yeah. Or Picasso. Very nice. Picasso? Yeah. Okay. Mommy, he said it's a Picasso, child. So he Picasso. So
Mommy, this is me and this is Kyan.
Little baby bunnies. Oh my God, bunnies mean luck and fortune and blessings. Yeah. Child, these children. Anyways, somebody is like their jaws are on the floor because somebody is like they're just one person or a group of people in the karmic collective. They are realizing where they tried to hinder you, they freed you. What they're realizing that them causing blockages or even causing that death energy for you in different areas of your life, all they did was free up that space for God to make room for something better, to erect something better, a better monument. I keep hearing erecting of a monument, okay? A re-erection, resurrection, resurrection. I don't know, y'all. Like re-erecting a monument, okay? And it could be anything, any of that stuff, fertility, brain, transmuting of all types of energy in whatever area of your life where you have been stifled and people have been attacking you. It's like all they did was move that out of the way here. Maybe the foundation was kind of faulty here, okay? Maybe that wasn't going to last you very long. And it's like the death energy that they've been sending towards you, it moved that stuff out of the way, really, for God to put or erect again a monument in that area of something, of a foundation that is immovable. Like it is infallible. Okay. And that's in whatever area of your life you would like to consider it. Come on.
Bobby. Mama.
Child.
Look.
Some, I don't even know. Somebody feel like you have a key to a, somebody feels like that you're a vital key to humanity at this time, to the lower world. Like whatever it is that you're doing, what you know, what you are appearing to be at two people here, people feel like that you are some type of key. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, KCRSNA. I'm telling you, these people feel like that that you're an ancient being and you have journeyed to this plane. They feel like that you're an ancient being and you have journeyed to this plane to teach people some, okay? The people that don't, with that drum in the reverse, the people that don't walk to the beat of their own drum here, that don't know how to do it, people feel like you're an ancient being who was sent here to show people how it's done because they've never seen anything like this before. There's no accounts of anything like this. There's no folklore, no text, no books, no witchcraft books, no occult knowledge, nothing that has prepared these people for who and or what you are and what the explanation as to how you're doing this here, okay? The rattle. I'm telling you, these people are feeling like they are very feeble-minded here. They are babies compared to you, the ancient one, the journey that came here to show people that are in this infantile type of energy how to do something, how it's done, and the way that you did it, they feel like you did it with ease. They realize that they are realizing that they were a part of the plan where, you know, where people think that they are a part of your, like, some people, they so foolishly think that they were born, bred, raised, and seeded into this earth to be your arch nemesis, the villain in your story, the polar opposite of you, right? Is that the door? Is that the door?
No.
Oh. So it's like that energy, but it's like somewhat with whoever, if these people even declared that or stated that here, these people are realizing all that was a part of God's ultimate plan for you. People to think that, so they can so foolishly remove the things out of your way that hindered you, possibly hindered you from bringing in something as an ancient being from a past life here that would allow you to flow through things with ease here. And maybe these blockages we knew, maybe as an ancient being, you came into this lifetime here and you brought stuff like karma that you needed to heal that would be blockages for you for whatever mission path or, you know, whatever abundance that God had for you in this lifetime. And maybe it was some very heavy obstacles and stuff. It was a heavy karma in the family structure, family household, in the support base here, in your love with the Venus energy here, you know? A lot of, maybe you had a lot of karma in like expanding here in your Jupiter energy here, okay? It was just like a lot of these things were blocking your true and full potential and power. And these people declaring that they are your enemies or arch nemesis, it's their life-given mission and duty to cause you these issues and stuff. Them doing death magic, they're realizing it was a part of the divine plan to remove your obstacles and blockages for you to make you powerful, like as you should have been. It's kind of giving that energy. And it's like these people are like, so you mean that it's like, it's giving that energy, collective, like, give me one more on that. I was going to say worm more. That could be somebody's name. Warmore. WARMORE or MOORE. Warmore. That's for somebody. Those kids be out there playing, and I know they be joking, but when they scream, I'll be like, that's something I need to heal from, y'all. I still have areas of trauma that I need to heal from. I told y'all, we'll never be fully healed. We will continue to always be healing, okay? The seer. Look, the ancient ones, the journey, the rattle, the seer. It was already spoken. It was already prophesied. It was already saw and forewarned about you here. Okay? That you were supposed to be this great and powerful being, whatever your area is. You know what I mean? And it's like you are meant to be this, and you have, but in order to get there, and step into that energy or that timeline or that frequency, there was karma that you had to clear from different areas of your life. Okay. And these people attack those very areas of your life thinking that that was going to break you, because again, these are the things that would make or break those type of people here. However, these were breaking factors for you, breaking karmic cycle factors for you. And it's like your enemies did it for you. When God say he will make your enemies your footstool, believe him. So.
Look, Mommy.
Oh, those are some beautiful colors. Are they jumping rope or is that a microphone? It looks like Peppa Pig.
Microphone.
It's a microphone?
Yeah.
Beautiful colors,
No,
nice microphone.
Jenna.
Oh.
Jenna.
Oh. Okay. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Child. Collective. These children. Yep, look what's at the top of here. Who in the world, and I know these are knockoffs. I know that as of now. I know that since the other days. Oh, well, that's nice. Rigid vibrations. Laying it on thick lately, aren't we? 2 points. Who in the world are you? But nah, I appreciate the nice comments and stuff. Your girl looks a tragedy because, man, it's been one of those days, but I'm working into it. So life is feeling very eventful. Once again, collective. Okay. Again, every day I'm going to go through some type of darkness here where I'm like, dang, I still need to heal from that. I thought I was healed from that, or I thought I was healed far enough from that. But, still need to heal in a lot of areas. Okay. I don't claim to be perfect. Child, we got the 7 of Pentacles. We got a lot of good energy here, okay? And somebody simply just somebody did not want to accept that you are who you are. Temperance energy came out. Temperance, 7 of Pentacles. We got a Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the Hangman. Somebody refused to see you as who you truly are. Even now, it's like you still have a naysayer, but collective, that's warranted. That comes with the territory. There's always going to be some who you turn into full believers here. Not because you converted them yourself, but because you are proof. Like, you are proof that these things, what's the thing? These things, know that these things that I say are true, and you are like the walking epitome of that, Well, thank you. KCR. Is that Krishna or something, or am I tripping? I just want to know. Whatever, rigid vibration. So crazy thing. Anyways, crazy thing is that collective is the star energy, and the Hangman. Okay, we definitely all need healing. And 7 of Swords. Somebody also feels like you got here deceptively. They feel like that. No, it has to be something else. Collective's lying. It's something else. Like maybe they're doing sacrifices. Somebody feels like. Someone feels like, I don't know. Time jump, okay? Quantum leaping, okay? This is like, somebody felt like you have, like I said, this is the star energy, the 3 of Wands. You have a long ways to go to be fully healed, okay? Will everyone get it in this lifetime? Probably not. Will you, collective? I don't know. Will I don't know. We strive towards that, though, So, somebody see, healing is not linear, okay? It's not linear at all. Healing comes in stages. For some of us, it comes in plateaus, it comes in spikes, it comes in dips. Healing comes at the least time that people expect it, and it's never going to be the same for other people, okay? Your healing may take longer for you in certain areas or all over, okay? Others, it may be short term, but somebody feel like that where other people see you came from a far ways, you came a far ways in your healing, someone else wants to think, okay? Because I'm getting opposites here. Someone wants to still be in energy of they just refuse to believe or see you as who you truly are, that you've done the healing. And someone wants to believe that like, nope, collective still got a long ways to go. They still want to project that energy like you far from healing, right? With that 3 of Wands and that star energy, you're far from healing, okay? Where other people feel like you have gotten far in your energy. Somebody feels like you've done magic. The only reason why you've gotten this far is somebody is in heavy like regret, and they are in they just an naysayer, and it's just going to be those here. Somebody was like you did some type of magic here, okay? On one hand, this can mean alchemizing energy that helped you heal, and push you forward here, okay? And move you forward. On another hand, somebody feels like you're far from healed and you only did magic to appear that you are healed or appear that you have come a long way in your healing here, you know? And the Knight of Pentacles.
You had some more clothes, like a lot of those your matching sets. So
Where?
It was in the basket in the room. I couldn't fit them up in there, so I put them over there.
Because I sure was looking for them. Look, the Hermit energy. I am not saying that. Yep. But nonetheless, collective. Justice, the Strength, the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's just like what they gonna say. Because I feel like with this Magician, it's like somebody can continue to be in denial all they want, right? Yes. Let me finish this first. Let me finish. I'm almost done, okay? So just give me a second, okay? Okay. So it's like somebody can believe whether or not they can be in denial all they want to here. Somebody is sitting and waiting for something to transform in your life a different way to prove that you have a long way to go in your healing. But it's like when you heal to a certain extent, or you start healing, collective, you start being like, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. You can just sit and wait with the Knight of Pentacles. You know, even if this person is doing magic on you here to cause you some type of stagnation here, I feel like you were patient enough to be guided into a level of freedom, just maneuvering around this stuff. They removed whatever it was that was actually ailing you, that was hindering you. Nonetheless here, I feel like, again, you're just at the breaking point. You're having a breakthrough for possibly the first time in your life, or the first time in a very long time here. And it's like, if somebody don't believe that you're doing the healing here, that like this is going to be your energy for the future here with the Star, the 3 of Wands, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, just wait. It's like you just started. It's like you just started. Many more blessings are to come here because you've exhibited strength, courage, and balance here. Okay. Okay. And this is also giving me the energy of like true reflection, not just true reflection, but you know. Yeah. Somebody also feels like they lost access to you. If you're a key to something here, they lost access to you, which means that they lost access to a future. And the only thing that they can do is sit around and wait for magic to work here. And so, like I said, people don't think, people don't think, just as much as people think that certain things in your life, by destroying them or taking things away from you, just as much as they think that would destroy you because it would destroy them, is the same way that these people feel like if you're doing, child, I don't know. It's the same way that people feel like they only got so far because they did magic here, okay? And then they had to wait for the magic to work. And this is the same thing that they think about you. Like this, again, these are the naysayers, and it's just like, okay, well, and moving forward, right? Because I'm telling you, for the most part, for the bulk of you, the people, even if these are people that betrayed you or anything, they are seeing that, again, people project onto you what they truly are inside and what they try to hide from the world here with the fake smiles and the fake fake things that they profess from their mouth but lie with their hearts. Again, I keep hearing that, okay? But there's no deception to this newfound energy, this healing that you are. People are seeing you in a new light, okay? They are seeing a different perspective or side of you here, okay? And the thing is, they know that you didn't get there deceptively because they do magic to get where you are, or they've done magic to try and get where you are, and they sat and patiently waited, and I feel like nothing has come from it here. That's the karmic message here. And these people know. Because they know because they know you would be in this energy right here, collective. You would still be stuck in the past in the Nine of Swords. You are no longer in this energy. They are seeing it. The Hangman is here with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. They are seeing it. If they didn't see it before, they see it now. They see that your blessings, everything that's being given to you, bestowed upon you here, is because you've done the healing here. And it possibly took you a long time to get to where you are. And collective, I feel like divine is saying, oh, just hold on. The Ace of Cups, the Strength, the Justice, just hold on. This is just the beginning, you know? So eight of Wands. People are talking about that, right? How you got to this wish fulfillment, you know? Folks didn't want to see it before because it's like, it is almost like a deafening and sickening type of queasy feeling when people do these type of witchcraft and all these, I mean, like dirty, wicked things, right? Low vibrational things to not just to you, but to others and to themselves, right? And it's because they do these things, all the dark magic and black magic and stuff, because they don't believe in God. And like these people, they may be ones that really believe that God has forsaken us all, Salah, and is not listening to us, our prayers or anything like that, right? So you popping out like this is proof that God exists and God watches everything and sees everything and has the ultimate and final say so in what happens with us, right? And then ultimately gives us the choice if we would like to, if we trust and believe in the Most High, you know, out of the pits, out of the darkness here, like seriously. And it's dawning on people like, I did all that magic and God actually truly exists. Because you got to know, like, if you are the epitome of walking by faith and not by sight, that means God restored you. God resurrected things for you. God restored things in you, all kind of blessings, brung you justice here, brung you out of things, brung you to a state of healing. And you got your future is looking mighty bright here. People are realizing that, dang, God is truly real. They can no longer deny it by your presence, by your state of being at this point in time, collective, and moving forward here. That also means that those type of people coming to that realization, they realize like God is real. God's seen everything that I have done. Not just to the collective, but to others and to myself. When I thought people weren't looking, like God really has seen what I have done. And so it's like this energy, like, again, jaws on the floor here. Okay. And the Hermit, yep, because these people know that they haven't done the work. They haven't balanced themselves out. They're not emotionally intelligent here. Somebody can no longer put on the enact here. That's what I'm getting here. That they're no more than a King of Cups in the reverse. This can be somebody that is really emotionally narcissistic here. Somebody that is a pathological liar. That's also what I'm getting. Somebody that lies because of unbalanced emotions here. Okay. And it's showing on these people. This doesn't have to be one person. This could be many people. Again, 10 of Wands. It's showing on this person or these people here that they have not done the work. That they, as their stuff falls apart here, it's showing that they are the ones doing magic to appear to the world that they are this and they are that. However, you are the star energy, the three of Wands here. You are the Ace of Cups, the Strength, the Justice here. Okay. And I get that with this Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, only time will tell. Only time has told. Or time has told a tale. Well, how does that go? Only time will tell a tale so long ago told or something like that. I don't, I used to read the, somebody definitely could be like into heavy, like Shakespearean and even like medieval and very like, I don't know what you would call it, but that's Shakespearean type of tone. Somebody could love those type of novels. Okay. Somebody is very romanticized here by that type of literature and stuff. And like, never mind. Somebody is burdened. because they fought to hold you back from romance here. Okay. And that's the King of Cups can be anyone. I don't feel like it's one energy. I feel like this is multiple energies. When I think the King and or Queen of Cups, okay? This is falling, the King of Cups in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse is falling under the Ace of Cups, the Strength and the Justice. So when I think of a King of Cups, in the upright, we think about somebody who is very in tune and in check with their emotions, but they know that they don't wear their feelings on their sleeve. They put them off to the side, and they know that it is all that most situations call for you to use the logical mind here, and only certain situations are worthy of you using your emotions, putting your emotions into here. That's what emotional intelligence is about. It's about acting. It's about acting, or I don't even want to say reacting. It's about acting out of logic and analytic and strategy, as opposed to operating out of feelings, right? So when we're very emotionally imbalanced here, we blow up and fly off the handle at anything that hurts our feelings. Somebody that's a King and Queen of Cups, they don't blow up. They assess the situation here with a logical mind here, and they determine whether or not this situation call for me to put so much of my emotions into, and if I put my emotions into that specific scenario, what is the outcome going to be favorable for me, or is it going to be a waste of time for me to put my emotions into, right? And so that's what we think of, at least I do, when I think about the King and Queen of Cups. However, in the reverse, this is somebody that all emotions all the time, all emotions all the time. These are people here, because they're realizing that in many different instances, collective, where you probably were emotional here. You lost your cool in a lot of situations with the Five of Cups here. In many situations, like these were, people know that they set you up in certain environments or situations where it caused you to act only out of emotions here, because they knew you were still coming into this balanced state of being here. Okay. But this also, with somebody doing that, again, like I said, this is the energy where people rage baiting you, because those are the things that would enrage them. People doing certain things to infuriate you, because those are the things that would infuriate them here. That's why the King of Cups is in the reverse here. The Hermit is in the reverse here. Okay. Because somebody is not seeing skin deep or surface. They're only seeing surface level here, and they're acting off of a very, very immature state of imbalanced emotions. And I feel like this is multiple people. However, you're the Ace of Cups, the Strength, the Justice here. Okay. And it's starting to show that if these people were showing up in the world, like, no, that they are the true star energies and whatever this is, if these are fake celebrities and stuff like this, wish fulfillment, 8 of Wands and stuff, that, like, it's starting to show to these people how emotionally imbalanced, unintelligent these people are, how they'll fly off the handle, how these people have no on-off button here. It's just a simple, like, I hear it blow up. It like with this depression and the moon, it's like somebody is finding out that people aren't really who. Some people are finding out that folks are unhinged. That's what I get, but emotionally unhinged here. And they try to make you appear that way here. Again, they took things away from you. And let's say you cried, like, I lost my job, and you cried about that. Yeah, that's your livelihood. Not everybody would cry. Some people would shrug it off here. Okay. However, you may have cried here because maybe you really worked hard and established yourself there. Okay. And you lost this job out of nowhere here. It was these people or this person doing stuff to you to make you lose that job here, because they know that they are the King of Cups in the reverse. They will fall apart.
Still went over there with Caleb.
Okay. I'll get him in like 5 minutes. So where these people would fall apart, that's where they thought you would fall apart at. However, you have exhibited and showed a level of Ace of Cups. I mean, like, really balanced, really emotional intelligence, right? 9 of Pentacles energy. Look, 8 of Pentacles. Look how you working your way up. Somebody realized you're working your way up to the top. And it's just like four of Wands. All they did was remove things out of your way here that would have been emotional triggers for you, collective, to allow you room to heal from it. And that's how I like to give people, and you know, y'all see me like, baby, I do not have it all together. I am not all the way wholly and fully healed, especially emotionally. I snap sometimes, and it be bad sometimes. Like collective, and that's serious. It's not a bragging thing. It's just like, what's this about? Like a pyramid scheme or something. But this is not Maslow's pyramid, because I heard someone else mention it the other day. Maslow's pyramid. Okay. It's like that energy. It's like these people remove the things from you that they thought would destroy you or keep you anchored in or bunkered down or nailed down to the floor or to the cross, with that hangman crucifixion type of energy. They did these things to you, but it just removed all these things on this step pyramid. Again, Maslow's pyramid. Okay. And again, there's the divine feminine energy, that 13, that death energy, but it's death and rebirth, transformation here, resurrection type of energy here. These people killed the things that were in your way so you could have a death and rebirth. Do that make sense? Take that as it resonates, collective. I believe that's all I have for this particular message. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Yes! No, because you just rude. Y'all just being rude at this time. Nope. Like that, collective. I get irritated by that. They don't even bother me. I know they're children, but Jesus. Every 2 minutes. Anyways, if any part of this message resonated with you, collective, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always use your own discernment. Never take my word for anything. Always go to your higher power, the Most High God source, and or your ancestors for final confirmation, collective. And again, thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I'm going to release you and your energies back to their respective places with love and light. And I will see you all on the next one, collective. Peace.